never wanted to hurt anyone.
The night settled slowly over the Enchanted Forest. Silver moonlight poured through the towering trees, bathing the world in soft blue light. Fireflies drifted through the air like floating stars, and glowing flowers swayed beside crystal streams that hummed gentle melodies into the darkness. But far in the northern woods, something was wrong. A patch of darkness spread silently across the land. Flowers withered into gray ash. The streams lost their glow. Animals fled through the shadows. Darkness is not born from the night, but from hearts that have forgotten the light. A sudden gust of freezing wind swept through the forest. Lina, kneeling beside a dying flower outside her tiny treehouse, she gently placed both hands over it. Warm golden light flowed from her fingertips. The flower slowly bloomed again. Lina smiled softly until her wings suddenly flickered weakly. The glow vanished for a split second. Fear crossed her eyes. She quickly folded her wings closed before anyone could notice. Then, a tiny purple butterfly rushed toward her.
Lina! You need to see this!
The north is turning black! It's like the sky itself is disappearing!
Lina looked toward the distant mountains. Dark clouds twisted across the horizon, and deep inside her chest, she felt it. The shadow wind had returned.
Shadow wind.
That night, the forest fell unnaturally silent. Inside Lina's home, the wishing leaf rested upon a glowing stone pedestal. Beautiful, ancient, alive. Its emerald light shimmered softly across the room. Anyone who touched the leaf with a truly selfless wish could change their fate forever. Lina stared at it quietly. Then suddenly, the light trembled. A whisper echoed through the darkness.
Give it back!
Who's there?
The windows exploded inward. A monstrous black wind burst into the house like living smoke. The room shook violently. The wishing leaf ripped into the air. Lina leapt for it, but the dark storm smashed through the roof and vanished into the night sky. The leaf was gone. The next morning, the forest began to die. Flowers wilted. The rivers stopped glowing. Cold winds swept through the trees. Lily sat crying beside the riverbank. Miwan paced anxiously.
If we don't bring it back, everything will disappear.
Lina stared silently at her trembling hands. The light inside her was fading too. For the first time in her life, she doubted herself.
Maybe I was never strong enough.
An old woman emerged slowly from the trees, the keeper of the woods. She carried a white knitted scarf in her weathered hands. Without speaking, she wrapped it gently around Lina's shoulders.
Do you know where true light comes from? Not from magic, not from wings, but from the part of you that still chooses kindness, even when it hurts.
Lina's eyes lowered. The old woman smiled gently.
You are afraid of losing your light.
How did you know?
Because long ago, I was too.
Lina looked up in surprise.
Go north.
And remember, the brightest hearts are often the ones most afraid of the dark.
Before sunrise, Lina, Lily, and Miwan left the forest behind. Their first obstacle stood before them by dusk, the Bridge of Mist, a magical bridge suspended over a bottomless abyss. It only appeared for travelers with honest hearts. The bridge flickered weakly through the fog. Miwan trembled.
What if I fall?
Lina stared at the endless darkness below.
I'm scared too.
Instantly, the bridge lit beneath their feet like a trail of stars. Step by step, They crossed safely. Later that night, the three friends camped beside a small fire deep in the woods. For the first time, Lina spoke about her past.
When I was little, my magic was weak.
Lily listened quietly.
The other fairies laughed at me. They said my light was too small to matter.
So you trained harder than everyone else?
I thought if I became bright enough, people would finally need me.
Silence filled the air. Then Miwan smiled warmly.
I think the forest would still love you, even if your wings never glowed again.
Lina's eyes watered slightly. For the first time in years, she believed it might be true. The next day, they reached the cursed Mirror Lake. The water reflected not appearances, but fears. Lina stared into the surface. The reflection changed. She saw herself alone, wingless, forgotten. The forest turned away from her. Even Lily and Miwan disappeared into the darkness. The illusion grew stronger. Voices surrounded her.
Without your light, you are nothing.
Lina collapsed to her knees. The wind howled louder. For a moment, she almost gave up. Then Miwan grabbed her hand. His voice shook but remained firm.
Being brave doesn't mean you aren't afraid. It means you keep walking anyway.
Lina looked at him, then slowly stood again. The illusion shattered. The lake became calm once more. At sunset, they arrived at Frostwind Cave. Dead wishing leaves covered the frozen ground outside. Lily shivered. No one who enters ever comes back. The cave breathed cold air like a living creature. Then, a child's cry echoed from within. Lina stopped.
What was that?
A massive shadow emerged from the darkness. The shadow, towering, monstrous, its red eyes burned in the blackness. Miwan backed away in terror. But Lina saw something hidden deep inside the creature. A small boy, curled up alone, crying.
I never wanted to hurt anyone.
The child whispered weakly.
I just didn't want to be alone anymore.
Memories suddenly surrounded the cave. Long ago, the boy had once wished upon the wishing leaf. He wished for love, but no one listened. No one stayed. His loneliness grew darker until it became the shadow itself. The wishing leaf had not been stolen. It had flown willingly toward the greatest pain in the forest. The shadow looked at Lina.
If you want to save the forest, give me your light.
Miwan immediately shouted,
If you lose your magic, you could disappear forever!
Lina looked at her fading wings. Fear filled her chest. Not fear of death, fear of becoming nothing. The shadow stretched its darkness around the cave.
You are afraid, too.
Lina closed her eyes, then remembered the keeper's words.
Not from magic, not from wings. You keep walking anyway.
And suddenly, she understood.
True light was never about being admired. It was about giving warmth to others, even when it cost everything. Light means nothing if we keep it only for ourselves.
Miwan shielded his face. Lily cried out. But Lina did not attack. Instead, she walked directly toward the child hidden inside the darkness and embraced him. A single warm hug. The boy froze, then broke into tears. The shadow cracked apart into millions of glowing fragments that floated upward like stars. The wishing leaf rose into the air brighter than ever before, but Lina's wings began disappearing, piece by piece. The last of her light faded away, and she collapsed. Miwan caught her before she hit the ground. Her eyes closed, silent, still. Then suddenly, tiny lights appeared outside the cave. Birds, fireflies, flowers, trees, streams. The entire forest had come alive. One by one, every creature released small pieces of light into the sky. The lights drifted gently toward Lina. A new glow surrounded her body. Slowly, new wings formed behind her. Not wings created from her own power, but from the love she had given to others. Miwan burst into tears.
She's back! She's Lily! She's back. She's back.
Outside, the enchanted forest bloomed brighter than ever before. The rivers sparkled, the flowers danced, the skies turned crystal blue. And the little boy who had once become the shadow stood beneath the sunlight, smiling for the very first time. From that day forward, Lina no longer used the wishing leaf to grant every wish people desired. Instead, she taught the forest something greater.
The strongest wish is the one that makes your heart kinder.
One peaceful evening, children gathered around Lina beside a glowing fire beneath the stars. A tiny rabbit looked up at her and asked,
"If you had one wish, what would it be?"
Lina gazed at the endless night sky. The wind moved softly through her silver hair. Then she smiled, a quiet, beautiful smile.
I would wish that no one ever has to feel alone in the dark again.
Above the forest, thousands of glowing lights floated into the heavens like newborn stars. And once more, the enchanted forest sang peacefully through the night. And as the glowing lights drifted into the endless night sky, the forest finally felt at peace. Not because darkness had disappeared forever, but because someone chose compassion instead of fear. And maybe that is the part of this story that matters most to us. Thank you for staying until the end of Lina's journey. Because deep down, many of us know what it feels like to doubt ourselves, to feel unseen, or to wonder if our light is enough. Just like Lina, we sometimes believe our value depends on how strong, talented, or admired we are. But life quietly teaches something different. The people who bring the most light into the world are not always the most powerful. Often, they are the ones who continue choosing kindness even after experiencing pain themselves. And sometimes the shadow in another person is only loneliness that has gone unheard for too long. But this story is also a reminder of something important. Kindness is not only something we give to others. We must also learn to offer that same warmth to ourselves, to forgive ourselves for being imperfect, to rest when we are tired. Because even a small light still has value. And even tired hearts deserve warmth too. So tonight, ask yourself, who around you might be carrying silent sadness? And when was the last time you treated your own heart with gentleness as well? Because one sincere act of compassion for another person, or even for yourself, can become the beginning of healing. If the story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to Mythic Hearts and continue this journey of magical stories, healing, hope, and light with us. And remember, even the smallest light can still guide someone through the darkest night. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next magical story here on Mythic Hearts.